Ladies and gentlemen, now for an official introduction, the fighter fighting out of the red corner, weighed in at 117.8. He's at 38, stunned 6'4". He fights out of Kit Fong Tip and Asylum Valley, Ture and hails from London, Ture Super T Asaboro. And his opponent fighting out of the blue corner, weighed in at 115. He's 22, stands 6'3". He fights out of John Misty Martial Arts and he's from Alphaton, Josh Carrick. Your referee, Mr. Paul Crossley.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we've got a reinforced cage because the heavyweights are at it. Josh Carrick fighting out of the blue corner. He's in the black shorts with red trim, representing Jarmisty MMA as he takes on game fights. Ture Asaboro, 2-0. He's in the black Meister shorts with white trim.
Do you know what's scary about this? You can feel the cage reverberating just from a step. Beautiful kick there by Asaboro.
Yeah, walked into that. Carrick tries to respond with a kick to the inside.
Carrick just looking to palm that jab out there.
Yeah.
Looking to open up the middle, maybe work his foot to the outside.
You just get the sense that Carrick's looking for a reason to explode.
Yeah, he looks like he's just ready to go.
That left hand caught.
Asaboro just being very patient. Just stalking his man, seeing what's coming and looking for the counter. Beautiful stepping knee there by Asaboro. Into the clinch.
See what they do with the clinch now.
Got a very 50-50 over-under clinch here. And it can work, it can be an offensive clinch.
Looking to try and step over there was Carrick, but Asaboro with the knees to the middle.
You just see how Asaboro's got the arm kind of secured on the far side, maybe looking for an arm drag or maybe...
Lots of pushing and pulling here.
And it's a lot of weight to be carrying around.
Amen.
These are some big boys. It's not often that Paul Crossley looks small.
Glad that was you that said that and not me. That's forever on.
I can run faster than him.
That's true.
Nice little shot. Nice little inside upcut there by Carrick. It looked like a shoulder strike, but it's the left hand coming up the middle. Asaboro just having to take note and adjust.
Yeah, trying to respond with his own. Got the overhooks.
Now, usually when someone goes double overs on the arms like that, it's to break the lock that's being created behind them, to get the hips back. Unfortunately, the cage wall's there, just preventing from getting the hips back and breaking that lock. But Carrick comes out and just throws a nice little left over the top.
And still manages to maintain the position. Every time Asaboro looks to try and turn himself off the cage, Carrick just follows him around.
Yeah, definitely. And I mean, he may be sacrificing a little bit of weight and a little bit of power here, but he's definitely got the speed and he's got enough strength to be able to control these positions.
10 seconds left in this round, and two big heavyweights embracing the grind.
Yes, and you know, the fans at home, the people in the crowd, oh, this is boring, two guys hugging against the cage. Yeah, you know why they're hugging? Because they're trying to wear each other out, they're trying to find the openings, and when they do...
Yeah, I can't imagine it's going to take many to finish it.
No, and it's like I fight at flyweight. That's a tiring enough having a 57-kilo guy hanging off me. These guys are 100 key plus.
That's true. There's two of you.
That's a lot to be carrying around the edge of the fence.
Well, round two.
And it is a great way to tax on the gas tank.
Oh, yeah. At some point, though, I'd just like to see, I want to see one of them pull the trigger.
Oh, 100%. I think we all want to see that, but if that's Carrick's game plan to tire out Asaboro, you know, this is going to pay dividends coming round 4 and 5. If you've been carrying around that weight for so long in the boring rounds, or what perceived as the boring rounds.
Well, the seconds are cleared. Round 2 of potential 5 in this amateur heavyweight contest. Josh Carrick again fighting out of the blue corner. The black shorts trimmed with red as he takes on Ture Asaboro in the Black Meister MMA shorts, orange and white trim. Oh, that shot, yeah.
Asaboro is just such a cool customer. Smiling, he's in there with a heavyweight. He is a heavyweight. We know how these hit. He's just smiling at his opponent. Being very calculated on his strikes, but Carrick just clinching again. And I don't say that in a bad way, you know, as if it was boxing, because the fight continues in the clinching MMA. But beautiful separation with a knee there for Asaboro, just getting his hips back away from his mans and letting it go.
But what we saw in the first round was that Asaboro had a really hard time, I say, getting his back off the cage, and this time he does.
Yeah, and Carrick goes to work. That outside trick was lightning. The minute he landed, he threw a strike.
Side control there for the taking if he wants it.
He's just got that leg stuck in half guard. See what Asaboro can
he's going to slide it over into the mount.
That's it.
Oh, dear.
This is not a good place to be for anyone, especially when you got men this size.
Cross-facing, heavy pressure, going to look to try and get some. Needs to find that little bit of posture. Again, he's doing everything he can to make life just miserable for Asaboro on the bottom there.
Right now, Asaboro could be, you know, just bucking the hips up to distort the balance. You can't punch when you're trying to keep your balance. That's the first port of call. He should be attacking those hips or a leg to try and get the leg back into play. Because right now he's got 2 legs in play and you haven't got 1. Very smothering work by Carrick, not getting too greedy or carried away with the occasion.
Some big shot landing in there.
Also letting go some really nice strikes.
Here we go.
And just chipping away.
It doesn't seem like Asaboro has a way up at the moment. Oh, what's he looking at here?
It's just a smothering attack, this. There is no Ezekiel choke on or anything like that. He's distorting the breathing. Get your chest into his nose and you can't get the oxygen that you want to get.
Finally looking to get some posture, and Asaboro's going to have to explode if he wants to escape. Arm crucifixed.
He's trapped.
And
he's trapped.
It. Referee's going to have to look at this. Powers his way out as Asaboro rolls.
He's got to give his back at this point.
Is that 10 seconds left? Oh, survives the round.
That was so close to being over.
Yet Asaboro gets up, walks over his corner with a tilt in his head like, yeah, not a good round.
He is very, he's very calm. As you can see here, when the arm gets trapped, and he just starts unloading on the right side. He starts to turn over to push him away to create some space to try and retrieve that arm. And Carrick's just doing all the right things here. He's just striking what is given to him. He's not trying to force anything. Whichever side of the head was presented, he was taking it. He understood that his one arm is not going to stop my 2 arms.
And did Asaboro even make an attempt to get off his back? Did he even? I can't recall.
He landed a stepping cross and a couple of kicks, but then he just went straight back to the clinch. It was very much carbon copy of round 1, but just with the added extra of the takedown.
Here we go, round 3 in this amateur heavyweight contest. Ture Asaboro fighting on the red corner in the Black Meister MMA shorts with orange and white trim. Josh Carrick.
Oh, beautiful head kick by Asaboro there.
Yeah, certainly got Carrick's attention and respect with that.
That head kick sounded like he kicked a flat football. That was a horrible noise.
Nice knee.
But Carrick just initiates the clinch, gets it back to the fence. And Asaboro doesn't want to be here now.
Yeah, Carrick has got to be chasing the takedown after what transpired in round 2.
100%.
Asaboro making him work for everything, though. Knee to the body.
And at this point, if you're Asaboro, you've got to forget about, because landing that knee gave away the underhook that you had. Right, now you got the underhook, swim the second one in. Or turn off the fence. Because right now...
Oh, pressure from Carrick.
And if there's nothing to score, then Carrick's winning.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he's had enough of this. He's separating them.
We'll see if we go straight back to that position or whether Carrick looks to change levels. Try that takedown in the middle of the cage.
Beautiful job there, but returned by Carrick. Carrick straight in on the clinch again.
But again, I think he felt so comfortable in that top position that if he can get him down there again.
And Asaboro lands on top, comes out on top. Back to standing.
Knee to the body.
Beautiful knee up to the body there. And they're tricky to throw. Especially when you're scrambling up like that, it can very easily go to the head. And remember, we are in amateur rule set. No knees to the head.
Carrick's still happy to embrace that grind. Pressure. Asaboro up against.
Asaboro really needs to just escape his hips one side or the other. Because having the back flat against the fence is the equivalent of having your back flat against the floor.
Oh, absolutely. It's all pressure from Carrick at the moment. Oh, I'm loving Mr. Crossley today. Got to do something when you're...
Especially in these shorter rounds, you can't hang out there too long.
Third round.
That's it. And that's about it, just opening up with a few strikes, but the very individual strikes, and then Carrick pins him against the fence.
Yeah, and the round's over.
And I don't think that it's Carrick just wants to hang out on the fence, because he's looking for the outside trip. It's just that Asaboro's countering and defending the right way. He's defending the right way not to get taken down, but then he's staying on the fence.
Well, we're getting into the business end of it now, the championship rounds.
This is it. And you've got to think, if Carrick wants to take this fight, he's got to find a way to get it to the floor. Asaboro wants to take this fight, he's got to find a way to stay in the centre of the cage.
Yeah, he's got to and be a little more aggressive.
Yeah, put a bit more out there.
I mean, both fighters seem to still have that energy about them. Neither of them are sucking wind too hard.
I mean, that head kick was the biggest standout point of the round, but then there were a lot of cage control time for Carrick.
Yeah, a lot.
And you've got to score that?
Yeah, you do. Yeah.
You're not against the cage because you want to rest, you're against the cage because someone's put you there.
True enough. Here we go now. Mr. Paul Crossley starts us off, touch of gloves, and
nice foot across there. Oh. Beautiful.
In on the clinch, knee to the body.
And now it's Asaboro in on the clinch. Can he do something that Carrick didn't? Now what's he going to do? He could get all his weight forward, or Carrick's weight forward, and drag him over that right leg. Or he can step the leg out and just trip backwards. But Carrick's waiting that. You see how he just has that leg floating backwards, so he can't get like the back trip on him.
Yeah, again, Mr. Crossley wants to see a little more. There we go.
Asaboro just throws him to the ground.
Control.
And this is going to be Asaboro's best round so far.
Well, he's got 2 minutes to work in top position. See what he does with it.
Just needs to baseball slide that right leg out from under the leg of Carrick.
There we go.
But Carrick's very flexible.
It's worked really well to get just a Oh, good job, it's amateur.
Oh, because those elbows would have been raining down right now. But he still finds,
if he can find any range at all from the top position, Ture Asaboro is a big man.
Yeah, those dome gloves, they don't do, they should do in relevance and size. Because those dome gloves for a flyweight versus those dome gloves for those two heavyweights are two totally different things. Just a little list of shots from these two big men.
So now we can see if he gonna look to try and land a few. Because this is almost a carbon copy of round 2, except the positions are reversed.
And you can see Asaboro just tripping away, and he's actually cut his man open. It's not the biggest cut in the world, but there is blood on the face of Carrick right now, and that's just a testament to the power that this man carries. Because he hasn't thrown a high volume of shots.
No, we got 37 seconds to go, and he is in a position where he could really put a stamp on this round. Again,
Carrick looking to turn back in, and Asaboro just quick to it. Carrick did nothing wrong there, he was doing the right things, but Asaboro just pressured off, captured his man, and then put him back down.
That's a lot of weight to be carrying as well. I hate to say, I think we're going to have all the play for again in the third. He's got the side control, he's landed a few shots, but the clock was against him. Now we're going to have two big old tired heavyweights.
And how are you going to score? The rounds where Carrick got the takedown, definitely a Carrick round.
Yep.
Okay? What are you looking for?
Damage.
Because if you're then spending 2 rounds pinning your man against the cage, even though you're the aggressor doing that, I'll be honest with you, Asaboro landed more strikes.
Yep.
Out in the open, he landed the cleaner strikes, even though he spent most of his time against the cage. Round 4, very much an Asaboro round.
Oh yeah, 3 minutes to separate these two behemoths.
So yeah, could be Carrick could be up 3-1 right now. But when the referee has to start getting involved and separating you from the cage, how can you score that?
That's right. Here we go. 5th and final round. 3 minutes to separate. Ture Asaboro fighting out of the red corner. The black shorts with white trim as he takes Josh Carrick. Black shorts, red trim, goes up high, gets around on the body.
And Asaboro, and straight away, he had great success, cut his man open. He's just got to be careful that he doesn't get this position.
Oh.
Beautiful arm drag to the ground.
And it's power of the man. And again, side control. 2 minutes and 32 seconds to go. And the Almighty Fighting Championship heavyweight amateur title on the line.
Now I think to be sure he needs a 10-8 round or he needs a finish. And he is looking, he's got the Kimura locked up. The Americana, sorry, he's got the Americana. Carrick is panicking, he's let go of it now, and he's just trying to keep that side control position. But he keeps leaving that leg behind. It's not necessarily that he's leaving it behind, it's that Carrick has just got some great hip mobility.
But that's a big man to have on top of you.
Oh, yeah. You've really got to love fighting. You're really going to love fighting if you can accept that this man may be on top of you for an entire round.
And he landed a big shot there to the body.
But this, again, a beautiful round by Asaboro, just controlling the side control and chipping away. And you've got to think, yes, they're both heavyweights, but there is a difference in power here. And Asaboro's, every one punch of Asaboro is going to count for 2-3 punches of what Carrick did.
Just gotta find a way to get his range. Said something to the referee.
And he's looking to trap the arm. If he can trap this arm, he could be looking for an arm, but he could be looking for the crucifix. He's got options right now. He needs to get his head in the loop and just break open the grip. And he's broken the grip open. We could be on for a crucifix right here.
He's got the arm track, just got to pull that on the place.
Looking for the Americana again.
Looking to try and...
Oh, that was... You heard that through the ring.
Yeah.
That was a big shot by Asaboro there.
And this is a good way for him to finish this round. This is, again...
He's just covering up. He's just covering up. He's not offering any defense back now. He's a Carrick.
Whatsoever.
I think that shot really hurt him.
14 seconds. Heavy on top.
10 seconds remaining. Looking for the head and arm, but it may just be a little too late. And what a fight. What
a fight from these two heavyweights.
Wow, we had a couple of rounds where they cancelled one another out. But Asaboro took 2 clear rounds there.
Yes.
Carrick took 1 clear round. Now it depends on how you're going to score the cage control. Again, I'm very against scoring something that if the referee has to step in and say, look, you're not working, let go.
Yeah, who do you give
I'm against scoring that, but from a judge's perspective, it's like, well, if there's nothing to score, you've got to score the guy who's controlling the position, right? This is up in the air, mate. This is up in the air.
Haven't got a clue.
But what an absolute fight. And the power of Asaboro, just those shots. I'd like to see him believe in that a little bit more on the feet.
Yeah, start a little quicker.
But as you saw, Carrick, every time he started to open up on the feet, Asaboro had a speed disadvantage to Carrick. Carrick could clinch.
Yeah.
And then you're kind of tentative on whether to open up or not. But either way, the judges have got a job on here, and I'm not even going to begin to wonder which way this could go. I just want to say thank you to both lads. 2 heavyweights that went the distance. It's a difficult thing to do.
Amen. Well, Mr. Seth Khan has stepped in the cage. Mr. Paul Crossley has the fighters, and we're about to crown ourselves a new amateur heavyweight champion. With no further ado, let's turn it over to Mr. Seth Khan to crown our champion.
Ladies and gentlemen, before we make this official, let's put our hands together for these 2 great athletes. Thank you, my friend. Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 hard-fought rounds, we go to the judges' scorecard. 48-47, Asaboro. 48-47, Carrick. And 48-47, declaring your winner and the AFC heavyweight champion, Ture Asaboro. Please show your appreciation for Josh Carrick.